There have been other successful films such as Iron Man, which is one of the highest ranked profitable films by Marvel. The trilogy of films, which means that people obviously love the series, so they keep coming back for more. There are big name actors in there such as Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow. They obviously thought, couldn't they do this with Spider-Man in 2012, just after Avengers Assemble come out? Another main factor for The Amazing Spider-Man to get rebooted was of the great success of Thor and Captain America. Issues at the time of each film was, well, in 2002, the year before the film came out, there was 9/11 and terrorism. The Green Goblin was basically a terrorist himself, terrorizing the city, killing people, trying to take control, which is basically what Al Qaeda were trying to do to America at the time. 2012, the reboot, uh, things were happening in the world like social networking, weapons of mass destruction with Korea. I believe that weapons of mass destruction really is what the reboot is based around, because the baddie in it is the lizard who uses a biochemical on himself to turn himself into the lizard, and basically turns himself into a weapon of mass destruction and tries to gas the whole city. The original Spider-Man in 2002 didn't have many marketing techniques to get the film noticed before it was released. If anything, it didn't have any, unlike the 2012 reboot, which had a teaser trailer which was revealed at Comic-Con the year before it came out. And as Comic-Con is very big with Marvel fans, all superheroes, on January the 8th, 2012 as well, the Spider-Man logo appeared on many famous iconic buildings around the world, which included the Colosseum of Rome, the Kremlin in Moscow, also even the Sydney Opera House had the Spider-Man logo stamped on it. Also, an online campaign called Property of Peter Parker lost leading people to a location of his backpack, giving clues to unlocking more of the website. There was a poster that showed Andrew Garfield looking back in the Spider-Man suit. There was also a fake Daily Bugle site which was made to show news stories about Spider-Man, the police, the world of Spider-Man, and what was going to happen in the upcoming film. Not necessarily the storyline, but as in side stories which would link everything together and make everything make sense. I think modern audiences really took a liking to the 2012 reboot, as most critics come back saying that Andrew Garfield was a perfect fit to play Peter Parker, as he was young and he was less dweeby than Tobey Maguire was, and also a bit less weird. Also, Emma Stone would attract teenage boys, as they might have seen her in other films that are not necessarily related to superhero films, but they may have seen her and been told that she's in the film. So I think modern audiences, like young teenagers, would be attracted to watch the film because she's in it. Also, the visual effects, like explosions, make the film a lot more interesting for a younger audience, rather than sit there watching a man swing from a rope that he's actually swinging from a rope, when you can have explosions, flips, different camera movements. It makes it a lot more exciting and engaging. Critics have come back and said it's the best Spider-Man film to date. Also, another thing the critics have said is that it's completely different to Sam Raimi's original in 2002, and that it has a very different feel about the film, which makes it more exciting and engaging to an audience that have never seen a Spider-Man film before. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Ta-ta.